Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Let's Articulate. So, over this past few weeks, we've been practicing different forms of grammar. We have practiced so many varieties of sentences. So, now we will be looking at one more important chapter in English where we are going to learn how to ask questions. Now, let us imagine you are a journalist. So, what kind of questions would you ask to extract the kind of answer that you want to extract from the people? Okay. So, now there are questions, different types of questions where only yes no answers are possible. Did you have your breakfast today? Yes. Will you go home tomorrow? No. So, you usually do not ask such questions where answer as a journalist where when you want a detailed answer you would never ask such questions. Question tags are short questions to the end of the statement. The tag, the question mark is used. That's why these questions you are expecting an answer. That's why these are called as question tag sentences. Okay, they usually confirm an information and or some kind of agreement or prompt a response from the listener. Now, the basic structure of a question tag involves a lot of auxiliary verb and pronoun. Okay, auxiliary verb and a pronoun is a very important. Please keep this thing in mind. Okay, now auxiliary verbs are is, are, does, has, have, etc. Okay, now I am going to share a guide with you. What are the different places in which questions can be asked? What are the different forms of questions that you can be asked? When I say forms, it could be positive, negative, etc. Okay, now what is the basic rule for asking question? Positive statement plus negative is the question tag. Now, negative statement or sometimes positive question tag. Let us look at this in detail. Now, when the main statement is positive, then the question tag will look negative. For example, you're coming to the party, aren't you? Okay, so you're talking about a positive activity here. You are coming to the party, but the tag ends negatively, aren't you? Okay, so there's a sense of doubt there. All right, so you're coming to the party, aren't you? Okay, so you're coming to the party, comma, aren't you, question mark. All right, now she doesn't like coffee. This is a negative statement. So what did you do? You ended it with a positive question tag. She doesn't like coffee, does she? You're asking a doubt there. The main statement is negative, but the tag part is positive. Okay, now matching it with the verb. The main verb in the question tag should always match with the auxiliary or the main verb in the statement. They have finished the project, haven't they? Okay, so the main question here is the project is finished or not. Now you are just adding a one more statement there. Are you sure? I mean, you are not sure whether they are finished or not, so you are just inquiring, haven't they? Okay, using pronouns. John is your friend, isn't he? Now you are using question tag to match the subject. Okay, the main subject. John is your friend. That's the subject here. Okay, isn't he your friend? Okay. So common question tags are for confirming such an, let us say you want to confirm an information. So you're a teacher, aren't you? This is how you will confirm certain information. This is the train ticket, isn't it? Now, seeking an agreement, you want some kind of agreement from the other person who's sitting next to you. It's a very beautiful day, isn't it? Okay, so you want him also to say yes or no. Okay, so you want him to acknowledge your statement. So that's how, so this is how you will be asking a question. All right. Now, next one, prompting a response. Prompting a response, as in you want to listen something in reply to that question. Okay, so it will be, you met Jane, haven't you? So you want a response from the other end. So you are prompting it. You have met Jane, right? Haven't you? All right. Now, expressing surprise or a disbelief. She's finished. She finished it already, didn't she? Okay. You are expressing some kind of surprise, or you are unable to believe what just happened. She finished it already, didn't she? Okay. Example for question tags are again this one, positive and negative question tag. Positive statement, negative question tag, negative statement, positive question tag. Now let us see few more sample sentences, which is like, it's raining, isn't it? You can swim, can't you? They will come, won't they? Okay, now negative statement. You don't like pizza, do you? He isn't coming. He is he. She hasn't finished her homework, has she? Okay, now how would you use statements with the modal verbs? You can help me, couldn't you? You could help me, couldn't you? They should be here by now, shouldn't they? She can't drive, can she? Now, simple statements with simple present or past. You know the answer, don't you? Okay, next one. He loves music, doesn't he? They went to the park, didn't they? Okay, so these are the different forms that you can use in asking questions. There are some special cases also when it comes to adding question tags. Now let us look at some uh, special cases also. All right. Close the door, will you? Let's go, shall we? Okay. So these are to add politeness or a sense of urgency. Something is urgent, something needs to be done immediately. That's when you will add these things. All right. Now, how to use I am in the statements. Now, I am on time, aren't I? Okay, so I'm on time, but you also need to tell me if I'm on time. I'm on time, aren't I? Okay, now when it comes to nobody, someone, how do we ask questions using these words? Okay, someone called the other day, didn't they? So you're talking about someone who had called in that day. Now you're just confirming it. Someone called, didn't they? Someone called me the other day, didn't they? Okay. So now, how to use sentences? How to you ask questions with nobody? Nobody was there, were they? So you're confirming here. There was nobody in that room, but you're not sure. So this is when you will ask nobody was there, were they? Okay. Now practice question tags. Now I will give you some questions. Now I'll read out them for you. What you have to do is after the session or whenever you are free, but before tomorrow's session, you need to find out what these answers are, what their answers are. Same questions will be pasted in your WhatsApp group and in the DC Live chat box. You can paste your answers, and right answers will be appreciated largely. Okay. Now, first question of the day is, you are tired. What are you going to use here to end this statement with the question? Okay. She can't swim. We've met before. See, we have met before. Instead, we apostrophe we, we've met before. They weren't at the meeting. They weren't at the meeting. What will you end this sentence with? You will help me. How will you end this sentence with the question tag? He should be home soon. How will you end this question with the this sentence with the question tag? I am correct. How will you end this one? Let's start the meeting. You don't know him. Everybody enjoyed the party. Now these sentences need to be covered today. Okay, today or tomorrow before the session. Please share your answers. We shall have a discussion around this just in case your doubts continue. Now, before we could end today's session, let us practice some of those sentences that we have practiced today. Now, the rule is simple: positive statement, negative question tag, negative statement, positive question tag. Okay, the rule for asking question is only this. Okay, you're coming to the party, aren't you? She doesn't like coffee, does she? They have finished the project, haven't they? Next is John is your friend, isn't he? You're a teacher, aren't you? It's a beautiful day, isn't it? You've met Jane, haven't you? She finished it already, didn't she? It's raining, isn't it? You can swim, can't you? They will come, won't they? You don't like pizza, do you? He isn't coming, is he? She hasn't finished her homework, has she? You could help me, couldn't you? They should be here by now, shouldn't they? She can't drive, can she? You know the answer, don't you? He loves music, doesn't he? They went to the park, didn't they? Close the door, will you? Let's go, shall we? I'm on time, aren't I? Someone called, didn't they? Nobody was there, were they? All right. Now listen to these sentences couple of times more, and then you can begin answering the questions that we had discussed earlier. Same questions will be displayed in your WhatsApp chat and in your DC Live chat box. Paste your answers there, and if you continue to have doubts, we shall discuss around them. It was wonderful connecting with you today, learning how to frame sentences that end as questions where you are prompting a response. We shall meet again with yet another interesting topic. Until we meet again tomorrow, it's a bye from all of us. Thank you and take care.